Sometimes you cannot teach an old dog any new tricks. Case in point, Kotaku. What did they do? They immediately shilled for Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, after Naughty Dog released its first trailer and announced the game during the Game Awards. And they got immediately roasted for it. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. I encourage you to head on over, become a paid subscriber, help support us in fighting back against this woke ideology that is infecting the video game industry and is trying to destroy our culture. So, following the release of Naughty Dog's new cinematic trailer for its upcoming game, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, Kotaku was first in line to shill for the game, and gamers weren't having any of it. The outlet published an article titled Naughty Dog's Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet trailer has completely won me over by John Walker, where he describes the game as a fighty game that sees you battling evil robots rather than some sort of survival sim. Yes, he literally wrote fighty game. I'm not making that up. That is what he wrote in the article. This is the state of Kotaku. He then goes on to claim that he instantly liked the character design and personality of Jordan A. Munn. He explained, Munn, played by Tati Gabrielle, is just so immediately personable. She's twinkle-eyed, gleeful in her refusal to follow her agent's advice, and thanks to some stunning motion capture and art, conveys vast amounts about her character through the smallest expressions. I want to hang, except neither of us would actually want to hang. We'd nod at one another, then sit at separate ends of the ship. This is what Kotaku is publishing right now. This is like a MySpace entry. Totally unprofessional. He then admitted this. And while the hitting a robot with a sword element of the trailer didn't exactly make me leap out of my chair in delight, I'm finding myself in the weird position of being delighted that this is a Naughty Dog game, despite my not exactly enthusiastic history with the studio's output. He doesn't like the actual, the only interesting part of the trailer is fighting the robot, and that's the part that he doesn't like. Of course. He then surmised, actually, maybe I'll bother to grind through yet more hitting robots with swords if it means I get to experience acting as good as I saw in this trailer and a story deserving of that character. I'm in. Of course, it could end up being stinky poops, a critical term you likely aren't familiar with. This is the state of Kotaku. I don't know. No one does. Forming conclusions on this game after a single trailer would be perhaps deeply stupid. No, it wouldn't. Absolutely not. That's clearly a shot at anyone reacting to this character. That's the whole point of this article, is to shill for this horrendous, ugly character design. I mean, I literally do not believe anything this guy is writing here about how he was immediately drawn or instantly liked the character design. I mean, maybe it's true, and he's a deeply disturbed individual who lacks recognition when it comes to beauty. But if I'm going to allow myself a moment of vibes-based enthusiasm of all the games in that teetering pile of commercials, this is the game that got me. I'm excited. Sure it did. So, this is immediately roasted. And Demion wrote, Kotaku likes woke slop, also water's wet, more at 11. Exactly. Can't teach an old dog new tricks right there when it comes to Kotaku. Kotaku is the old dog that will not learn. Macro Art wrote, Kotaku doesn't even make their own opinions anymore. They just inverse whatever general player impression is and live on the hate clicks. I think this is probably accurate. I don't believe this guy at all. I think he just completely made all this stuff up because he saw that people were repulsed by this character design in the trailer. And so he was like, I have to write an article saying how much I love it now. But I'm also going to dump on Naughty Dog throughout the whole article, which is hilarious. And Alice posted this, if a Kotaku says a game is good, I don't buy it. I think that's probably a good barometer right there. I responded saying is the kiss of death, which is basically what the same thing Anyalice is saying right here. If Kotaku endorses a game, it means it's going to be absolutely garbage. John A. Douglas wrote, Kotaku holding every L imaginable. True. Kongman Lee wrote, yeah, you like space lesbians. We know. Again, Kotaku's reputation precedes itself now. Fade wrote, wouldn't play it if you paid me. Shared the non-binary meme there. I think Nintendo's getting the short end of the stick right there. I mean, don't get me wrong. They had their Paper Mario game, which did all this stuff, but I would say that they're probably in the small percentage of the woke stuff coming from Nintendo. Definitely a lot less than what we're seeing from Xbox and Sony. That's for sure. Stellar Arcades wrote this. LOL, imagine believing that ham-fisting wokeness is a replacement for good gameplay, engaging story, and cool-looking character models. Nope, I'll save my money again. I guess all you Naughty Dog will get out of this is your government-funded ESG grant, but no sales money, profit. Wokeness is killing gaming. Can't disagree with that. Vixing, South Park meme is still alive. Shared it, saying, which put a chick in it, make it lame and gay, which looks like what they've done. And he says, this is why your opinion is irrelevant now. True. Mando Longo, he says, somehow that's exactly what we expect from you, Kotaku. This is why you're failing. And then the Hijabi Gamer wrote this. If a Kotaku likes it, we know it's going to be trash. Then it is going to financially crash. She's a poet and she doesn't know it. So they're just absolutely getting roasted. There's a bunch more on their post to X that they made about this, but these are just some samples that I thought were pretty good. But yeah, just absolutely getting trash for instantly trying to shill for this game. And then the article is just as cringe as you would expect. Fighty game. Really? But let me know what you guys make of Kotaku, John Walker, instantly shilling for this game. When it's very clear that no one is interested in this game, and especially the character design for it. Complete and utter turn off. Let me know what you guys make of this in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always speak the truth.